Greetings and salutations, everyone. And welcome back to more Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. Still in Turnabout Legacy, but now we're at Ladder, interview with Mr. Tangaroa, because Von Karma showed up and took everyone with him, and now I assume it's the next day. It'll tell us the time when we get there, I'm sure. Next day, or maybe later that day after we got a burger, but I don't know what the closing time is on there. So we'll see. Either way, continue. She's just standing there.
Menacingly.
Okay, so it's Christmas Day, so it is the next day.
They're like, ma'am, no one's having visitors on Christmas. You're not allowed to be here.
Hey, it's Miss Bound.
Oh, Mr. Fender, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday.
Eddie's like, please date me. It's like, no. She looks rather tired. She hasn't changed her clothes either. But then again, neither have we.
Or they just all have the same outfit, just like a closet full of the same outfit.
It's like the suit characters can get away with it. It's like, Eddie, it's just like, dog, what are you doing, man? I know you don't have multiple striped shirts you're wearing as a uniform. It's like, what are you doing? No. As Mr. Von Karma finished interrogating you.
Like SpongeBob. Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures.
Are you here to see Mr. Tangaroa too?
Yes. I'm terribly worried about him.
What about Mr. Tangaroa 1?
Bad.
Oh, God.
They arrested Bad. Detective Bad, what are you doing back there? Oh, just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon. So I'm just hanging out.
Not sure how anyone just happens to be at a detention center, but okay.
What?
He rapidly aged in here.
He's how it goes.
God dang.
It's Von Karma.
Hair was chocolate all along. Age updated in the court record. He's just even older. Good morning.
Mr. Tangaroa, what happened to you?
No. Oh no. Samson, what did they do to you?
They didn't seem to want to let me sleep. I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired. 1,000-yard stare. They're not letting you sleep.
That's not police work, that's torture. What's going on here, Detective Bad?
I'm not the one doing the interviewing. It's a guy they put on the case before me. I like Von Karma's methods about as much as you do, which is why I'm doing what I can to help. There's some NyQuil. It's Detective Bad who got me out of there. This poor, just freaking traumatized man.
Yeah.
I'd still be in that interrogation room right now if it weren't for him. Detective Bad really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way, it seems. Alright, Eddie, let's share yesterday's findings with Mr. Tangaroa.
You got it, Mr. E. My notepad is at the ready. Except the pages I ate.
Tangaroa, we found quite a bit, if you'd like to hear it. Of course, thank you.
Are you alright, Mr. Tangaroa? You seem kinda spaced out.
I'm fine, I think my blood sugar might be running a little low.
His hair color is dependent on blood sugar? Wow, that's a nice indicator. Be nice everyone who's diabetic had that same trait. It's like, oh, I don't need to check it. I just know.
Mood ring.
Yeah, like that. Samson.
Just literally torturing this man. If anything, I might give him a little energy boost. Oh yeah, these ass candies I don't like.
Yeah.
Should we go straight to giving him the candies or try to talk to him first?
I mean, I don't want to see this poor man tortured, so let's just give him his candy.
Yeah.
Just guy's just diabetic and they're just not giving him anything. Is that chocolate? Chocolate for me?
Oh, those are the chocolates I
wish I could just give them to you, Mr. Tangaroa. The rules here don't exactly allow me to do so. Oh, that's a shame, but rules are rules, I suppose.
Must be some way we can hand them to him. Again,
Only some
whenever Phoenix
gracious
Wright is
cop
doing
was on the
stuff,
other
they
side.
always just phase through the glass somehow and just hand things back and forth. But
yeah.
now that we can
Radical
actually see the
Larry threw
room
that
more, it doesn't work anymore.
Detective Bad is noting the meaningful looks in his direction. Let me take a look at them. If they seem legit, I might consider passing them on to the suspect. Thank you, Detective Bad.
My hero.
These are filled with arsenic. Touched. Thank you, Detective. Whatever, just sit tight.
A chemical test on him.
Here. Come on. There we go. You don't know how much this means to me. Yeah, keep it down, will you? For both our sakes. Of course, Detective. I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. Now, to sample these treats. Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot. Hey. I didn't do it for you. It was my call.
I guess you're not such a bad guy after all.
Fucking kill you. Oh, sweetness. Feel like a man reborn. Aha. Are they your handiwork, Judy?
Yes. How were they?
Terrible. Feel them melt. Soft and smooth. Chocolate that will comfort us. Ear to ear. Head to toe. Let's make him tone down. Smile and savor the taste as it flows. Okay, I think you need some more sugar still. Delicious. They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh so flavorful. Thank you, Judy.
I'm so glad you like them.
She's gonna sing back. No. And I'm glad you're back to your old self. Well, minus the Snow White dew.
Yeah.
My apologies, friends. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from sheer despair.
Despair. Wow, is the food here really all that bad?
Just the usual French fries, ham sandwich, stuff like that.
A few French
sounds
fries
pretty
and
dope.
holding facilities. That sounds so cool.
Get French fries and ham sandwiches. It's like, dog, lock me up. Yes, and yet I couldn't taste a thing. Anyway, I'm heading back to the scene. Where you go, Detective? Do you have any new information to share? Oh yeah, you were right about the victim's identity. Ross worked as a sculptor in France, where he was known as Paul Halik. Freddie Frost was Paul Halik? I never would have imagined.
Poor Mr. Halik.
The famous French sculptor wasn't a Frenchman after all, huh?
I swear I feed him. It's not what it looks like.
He just had a burger yesterday.
He's upset that I gave up the candies.
Yeah, he just has pica, you know.
For immersion, you gotta start chomping on paper by him.
I'm not doing that.
No, don't do that, please. Paper is actually edible, but don't do that.
Reminds me of my youth. Only sustenance I had. No. Oh, would certainly explain why Mr. Halik was such a recluse and refused to show his face in public.
Is that why his face looks so sharp? Just eat a lot of paper.
Of course. It was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently. Bunch of Zodiac statues. Guess you'll never finish them now.
You never finished his greatest masterpiece?
Nah, seems he was making statues for each season. But he never got around to the winter constellations.
Winter constellations? You mean Taurus and Gemini?
So the two he made out of ice would have completed the set.
Yeah, now they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, Miss Bound, I wasn't blaming you.
It is your fault, though. No, one last thing. Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to make.
What the heck? Why?
Which means he was always strapped for cash. We're checking to see if there's any chance someone hauled in a debt.
Guess not even famous artists are safe from money problems. I mean, you never heard of the term
killer
starving
shows
artist?
up. I'm but a humble ice cream salesman. You see the killer, and he's young now too. Oh no, he's hot. No.
He already was.
Now. No. You have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest? God didn't even tell his family. I see. Alright, I really gotta get going. I'll go fetch another guard. I can't be hanging around here any longer. Understood, Detective. We'll see you again shortly. Better get used to those bars. He's a good man. He certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Somebody who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in.
And to scare the pants off anybody new he meets.
Now, you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday. Of course, allow me to give you a full report. I gave him a full report. Thank you for that full report. No, and allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf.
I'm so sorry.
Just constantly repeating sorry.
It's fine, Mr. Tango. As I told her yesterday, she's just a girl failure. No, the important thing is that we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I ask you a question or two? By all means, I'd gladly share all that I can.
The contestants.
Somewhere Maggie Bird is just sneezing.
Maggie Bird is a fetus right now.
Is she?
How old was she again?
I thought she was like the same age as Edgeworth and... Well, I guess Gumshoe was
I
older.
mean, she's a child?
I mean, she's like an 8-year-old or 5-year-old or something, probably.
Yeah.
But basically a fetus, as far as... That's younger than Pearls.
Right.
So that
Practically
contestants-
newborn. Can you tell me about the contestants who took part in the final round of the contest? Let's see, there was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Fortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, and so I had to disqualify her. Halt, you are in violation of the law. No. Dracosto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up through the semi-final. But disappointingly, his final entry for the final was subpar on both counts. And there was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well. Which was? Tasted identical to Mr. Frost's. He may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing.
Huh? And what exactly did his work look like?
Oh, there should be a photograph back at my mansion. With all my money.
He just has like the rafters just filled with rolls of 100 bills.
Money.
Yes, Mr. Krabs. I'll show it to
feeling
you
it now,
Mr.
Mr.
Edwards.
Much appreciated, Miss Bound. Mr. Frost's entry for the finals. That was truly sublime. So you were able to finish judging it? Even though his... Come on, catch up. There we go. Even though his body had been discovered in the meantime? Yes, I wasn't aware of what happened until after I had completed my assessment. Mr. Frost wasn't in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the Lear, I believe. I never tasted anything like it. It was like a dream. I was so moved, I burst into song. Take the salty part? I'm sorry, are you saying that the liar tasted good? I'd like to hear more about that if you don't mind.
The liar.
Okay. Calling me a liar? I ain't sure it was the liar that you tasted when it was sampled Mr. Frost's work. Certain of it was part of the Gemini sculpture, which was the only sculpture in that display case. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this photograph for me? The part you tried was the liar. The one here shown without any strings. Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate. Strings were missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them all, and he enjoyed them. Scone told us she ate a part of the liar as well. But she said it was far too salty for her to finish. And it's true. The truth is, I've suspected for a while that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste.
Oh, then maybe you shouldn't be judging this test.
Something wrong? How so exactly? There's a taste disorder characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors. I suspect I've been suffering from it. I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took a while for me to even notice. There's no denying it now. I'll explain why the food here seems so bland to him.
Yeah, you only like sweet
French
things.
fries and ham sandwiches, and he's like, there's literally nothing here. Tastes nothing. I mean, you can still taste the potato, right? No.
What? But your taste buds are your livelihood.
Even if there were some long-term treatment option, I highly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. You're dead. No, nonetheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation. Well, that won't be necessary. I have a recipe for a cure back at my mansion.
He just has the cure.
You do? I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like.
Samson, we can't show that recipe to just anybody.
Judy, Mr. Edwards is hardly just anybody. He's my attorney, and I have no secrets from him.
Yes, you're right, of course. If that is what you wish.
What on earth is the secret recipe for a miracle cure that they've been hiding? The cure to cancer. He keeps it
can't
hidden
give it-
all these years.
It's how we're rich.
For me
Bribe
and me
people to give
alone.
those small doses to them.
Yes, the side effect is seeing your blood sugar through your hair.
She's poisoning his
Oh.
sense of taste with her chocolates.
Yeah.
You've actually just killed him by handing those to him.
Well, I suppose I should be getting back.
All right, we'll be right behind you. Judy,
Yes, Samson?
you know what you are. No, there's more to life than just me. Please, Judy, think about the life you want to live. Because I won't always be around.
Don't say that. Without you, I don't have a life to live. So I'll be waiting. Right there at the mansion. Until you come home.
Oh, don't put yourself out or anything, you know. I'll be waiting at that horrible mansion. No.
No, if you'll excuse me.
I'll be waiting at that big mansion that I'm inheriting from you. Wait, Miss Bow.
Judy.
Oh, she seemed really upset. I thought I saw saw tears in her eyes.
I was just sweat. She does that. No,
Why'd you even say all that to her?
because I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own. What do you mean? The elite collection, the candy making. It's all because she thinks these things will make me happy. She never thinks about what she wants, what she likes. I just want her to be her own person, to choose her own destiny. Last thing I want is for her to miss out on all of that life has to offer because of me.
I guess that makes sense.
He really does see her as his own child. What parent wouldn't want their child to walk their own path, even if it's the prosecutor's path? And what parent wouldn't do everything they could to protect them, even give their life? I know exactly how he feels in this moment. I gladly die for my son, and I gladly indict an innocent guard of the crime. Now, I think I've asked you everything I can for now, Mr. Tangaroa. You should be getting back to the scene of the crime. Oh, you're leaving. I see. You're gonna interrogate me more. Suppose we're going back to the interrogation room for another session. Yes, I'll have to do something about that.
Looks so
Speak to the
terrible.
police for me. That too, but I'll be putting something else in place as well. An ace up our sleeve for when the time comes. I look forward to learning more. I'm counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll get him on video torturing you so he can use it against him.
We'll be back to brief you, Mr. Tangaroa, every day. Judy, too.
Thank you, Eddie. I look forward to it. This case went on for like months or whatever they were saying, like almost a full year, so...
Yeah.
So you're telling me this poor guy, he's like, they just kept torturing him the whole time, potentially.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Until he just freaking dies in custody and it's trial over. I win, he's dead. Mr. Tangaroa, your interrogator will do everything in his power to extract a confession from you. I hate to see an innocent man suffer like this, but you have to. Good luck. But please, you have to do everything you can to hold out. If you can't, Mr. Von Karma will use that confession against you for as long as this case lasts. It will make it that much harder for me to save you. I understand, and I'll try. I won't give up until you're out of there, Mr. Tangaroa. You have my word on that. I stake my life on it.
Those torture methods are include, but are not limited to, putting centipedes in people's ears.
Hitting me with the
reference?
Chinese water torture. Why is homeboy on the fountain? It's perched up.
That's
Bad
about another
order
boss.
Detective Bat, thank you again for what you did earlier.
Yeah, thanks a ton.
What are you talking about?
There's no need to be shy about it.
Never mind that now. I'm guessing you two are back here, looking to investigate some more. We are indeed. We'll need something solid if we're going to save Mr. Tangaroa. Well, I hate to break it to you, but apart from this room, the whole place is on lockdown.
What? But we need to see those other rooms.
This is Mr. Von Karma's doing, I presume. Who else? I haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. I's probably got a hand in that too. Don't expect to speak with anybody, except us cops in this band. Everybody else is gone, and I doubt Von Karma will be handing out phone numbers.
Is this all just a game to him? Why does he have to go so far?
What's your plan of action, Detective? Same as before, do what I can to help you uncover the truth, like I promised. Have my gratitude. You are a god amongst men. Feels
Just-
like a Greek Adonis.
Just you wait, Mr. Von Karma. We're gonna beat you in your bag of dirty tricks.
We're gonna beat the shit out of that guy. Detective, maybe conduct a brief investigation of the area. Sure. Like I said, everywhere else is off bounds. You probably won't be seeing those rooms again. That's fine. As long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation, we'll make do.
This venue fountain room investigation. What's he looking in the water for? I gotta know.
I like how he's got his companion, but his companion is just never his companion. It's just always bad walking with him.
Yeah.
Statues on the fountain depict cherubs enjoying some chocolate fondue. All leaks work, apparently. Gotta hand it to him. It looks so real. Detective, are you saying you have personally seen cherubs before? Attorneys, always poking holes in people's words. What did I do? Something wrong?
Okay, why are you perched up there?
Excuse me, may I ask what you're investigating? Sir, I'm trying to find the perfect arch. No, sir, I'm analyzing the fountain water to see what might be in it, sir. And what'd you find? Chocolate, and what looks to be the kind of flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir. Composition of the chocolate seems to be the same as that of Mr. Tangaroa's work. And the flavorings and colorings match the profile of those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. This little river flowed from all 4 artist rooms right here to this fountain. Guess that's how the stuff from the melted sculptures wound up in here. That's it all, sir. We also found blood. What? Why is there blood in the water? Back to our investigation of the murder scene, Detective. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. Very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing.
Put the bloody chocolate into the water and it melted away.
You're right, I remember anybody mentioning they removed the blood along with the body. The victim's blood was mysteriously absent, as was the part of the chocolate chest it had pulled on. I believe that the blood probably belonged to
The dead guy, right? So.
Right.
I mean, that'd be kind of sus if it wasn't his blood.
Take that!
It's
Somebody
gonna
else
suddenly
died
be like
there.
it was somebody else who was injured. Victim, huh? I'll have the guy compare it with the blood on the murder weapon. I just won Candy Crush. I got a full match. It's a match. Blood in the fountain. It's Frost.
I finally beat my mom.
Finally beat her high score. She died 8 years ago. She had a head start. Why would somebody want to send the victim's blood downstream and into the fountain like this?
It was found in the fountain, but not at the scene of the crime. What's the sign here?
The sign shows which artist's work is on display in which room. From left to right, Mr. Tangaroa, Mr. Gusto, Miss Scone, and Mr. Frost. Incidentally, the sign is also made from candy. What were they going to do with all this candy? Was somebody going to eat it when the contest was over? Presumably.
Generally, what happens?
Wild and crazy stuff.
Also, bad is so fucking huge. Oh my god.
Second, I should say bad is so cute. I was like, okay.
No,
Look
not
at him,
cute.
so tall. It's not huge.
Yeah.
Bad is so quiet. No.
I just talked to her.
It's not an adjective I would use.
It's bound. We're here to continue our investigation.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm so sorry about earlier.
She's still looking kind of down in the dumps mystery.
Must have been greatly taken aback by what Mr. Tangaroa had to say.
I found the photograph of the semi-final entries for you. Here, it's all yours.
I want the cure of cancer as well.
Wow, Miss Scone sure knows how to make a cute cake.
It was made of plastic. It was box mix.
She
It's
somehow.
like a sturdy structure.
Yeah.
Oh my
Gosh.
god.
One lollipop down. Reloading to a cherry lollipop now.
Yes, Samson loved her design for that one. And he loved the designs and flavors of Mr. Gusto and Miss Frost's entries too. Only problem was, as Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same. However, their respective entries for the final tasted nothing alike, it seems.
Is there anything else of note that changed between the semi-final and the final?
Nothing major, but I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gusto's son was always here with him throughout the contest, but he was nowhere to be seen during the final.
Why would his son come and hang out at a contest venue of all places? I would never bring my son anywhere. You're sure you're happy for us to keep hold of this?
I would never bring him to like court or something and then get stuck in an elevator.
Nah,
Come watch Daddy's big day, son. It'll be a day we'll both remember for the rest of our lives.
Oh my god.
Apparently there's supposed to be saying there might be an earthquake today, and I don't want you to be home alone for that, so I'll bring you with me, son.
Yeah, I wouldn't want burglars getting to you.
I want those tremors to scare you, son. I want that to turn into some kind of phobia if I wasn't there to protect you.
Take a pick, trauma or trauma? Trauma? Okay. I knew you were gonna pick that.
And forget that the only reason Gregory died is because of that Miles. No. Miles threw the gun, and then it shot out of the elevator and hit Von Karm in the arm. He's like, what the f-? And then sees everybody unconscious and just picks up the gun and just freaking blasts Gregory. It was Miles who drew first blood. That a boy.
Cold-blooded killer. Oh, wow. Of course. I hope it helps with the investigation.
Frost and Gusto's creations had different designs, but tasted the same. What could it
Stole
mean?
Homeboy's ingredients.
Maybe?
Yeah.
That's why I was sneaking in there. He wanted to steal some of his flavored water so he can use it for his cotton candy or whatever the hell.
Everyone had the same idea. Oh, I also have the book containing the recipe for the cure Salmon mentioned.
Oh, so it's
Samson.
in the
Also got
prize.
the cure to cancer.
The cure to cancer was the prize.
Everyone's like, I'm freaking dying, Squirtle. I need it. You've seen this book before. You've played these games before. It was in the chocolate frame in Tangaroa's room.
That's right. He put it on display there so that everybody could see the grand prize.
What? The cure is in the ultimate cookbook? So it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it?
Oh, no. We told the contestants, of course.
Got the cure to
Yes,
everything.
we told you. Yeah.
Contestants all knew the ultimate cookbook. All knew what the ultimate cookbook was this whole time.
Containing formulas for creating a cure for taste disorders and other chemical and pharmaceutical items.
I need the recipe for cocaine. I'd like to hear more about the cookbook, if you don't mind, Miss Bound. It's the anarchist
Ultimate
cookbook. It's about how to make weapons and drugs. So if I understand correctly, the Ultimate Cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines.
Exactly. Rather, totally new medications that haven't made it to market yet, to be precise. To the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company, for example, would be worth a fortune.
Is that why they sent in the lady?
Maybe.
But why make that the grand prize in a confectionery contest?
Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you've heard the Tangaroa group?
The Tangaroa group? Yeah, I think I've heard of them somewhere before.
such a Japanese thing, just the blank group.
Yeah.
I feel like in America, you don't really have the companies just being called something group. I feel like it's not as common.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's a major pharmaceutical corporation. Sells all kinds of pills and poisons.
Oh yeah, that new Cold Killer Pro has been making some real waves since it went on sale.
Oh my god.
I always reach for a Cold Killer when I'm feeling under the weather.
Nice
Looks at the
reference.
It's an
camera.
undisclosed ad, which is never, as far as I've seen. I'd like to hear more about the Tangaroa group, if you don't mind. Tell me that sweet
Tangaroa.
lore. The music just restarts. No. So did Mr. Tangaroa not have to take over for his parents and go into the family business?
Well, he preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. And his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world.
Rich supportive parents. Never heard of it. No.
Yeah, we don't know what Gregory's parents are like. Who knows? They definitely had nothing to do with Miles, I can say that. If they're
If he had
even-
grandparents and that's what happened to Miles after, then it's like they failed as family.
Yes.
I would
Then
like
they-
to buy your grandson. And it's like, yeah, take him.
Sure. $300,000? I'm gonna buy a new house with this. Go ahead, buddy.
Hell, keep the little shit. Bye-bye, Miles. This is your dad now.
Yeah.
This is my daughter, Francisca. She's just beating the shit out of him. He's like, no, please, take me back.
Daddy. I'm going to beat him up.
She has a freaking butterfly knife, which is just doing tricks, and that's why you had to take blades away from her. Take a whip instead.
I used to play a lot of CSGO back in the day.
Daddy, buy me the most expensive knife.
I want some boxes, Daddy.
Daddy, it's war-torn. I don't want this one. I need pristine.
Then, when they passed away, he inherited the cookbook. It's hard not to smile now.
Just memeing it up. But why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest prize?
He's been hounded by so many people looking to make that book their own. He was tired of it.
I'm gonna give it to the candy people instead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to freaking Hershey's Corporation instead. Give Hershey's the cure for cancer. And they'll be like, okay.
Well, they
Well,
certainly
you have to
don't
eat our
know.
chocolate. That's the only place you're gonna get it.
Oh, wow. The cure for diabetes and chocolate, too.
They go Zempic. You just have to keep eating the chocolate or else.
Exactly. But it would have been an insult to his parents' memory simply to give it away.
Can't give it away for free. I need to get something from it.
Right.
Be an insult to their fortune of hiding these medical freaking cure-alls that would save the world and hiding it for decades because they couldn't sell it soon enough.
Monopolies, perhaps?
That's why his parents died. They got disappeared. Like everyone who's like, I cured cancer, then you just never hear about them again. It's like, huh. I guess that's fine. I guess nothing happened there. Sure, it was legit. Nobody did anything uncouth.
Yeah, we do not feel like radical sexing you all. If something happens by joking about this.
We come back to our clients like he radical sixed. Sorry, it's like the camera shut off for 10 minutes. We don't know why. It was a malfunction, but it's gone now.
I just uploaded that part and then we were never heard from ever again. Anywho. So he decided to find somebody he felt was worthy of it.
But the board of directors love that. Handing over the fruits of all their expensive research to someone else.
They hated the idea, of course. Which is why Delicia entered the contest. The Tangaroa group wanted her to win the book back for them.
Oh,
of course she was a
specifically
plant.
for their corporation. So you knew she was a pharmacist all along.
She's a spy. Yes, and not only that. I told her how to appeal to Samson's taste. I tried to help her win.
But why? I want the money.
Yeah. I wanted to protect Samson by protecting the Tangaroa group.
Candy sucks. Medicine is where it's at.
If that cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive him. So I wanted to find a way to keep it with the company, but in a way that Samson couldn't object to.
So that's how Miss Scone managed to make it so far in the contest she had no business taking part in. You were helping her cheat all the way.
Yep.
But Miss Scone wasn't the only one pretending, was she? Mr. Frost wasn't really a confectioner either. He still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad.
Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Such a talented sculptor, and a gifted crafter for desserts too.
But yeah, he was apparently needed a lot of money because things cost millions to make, so that's probably why he really wanted that book.
Yeah, it's like I was coming here, I'll just sculpt out of ice like I always do, but I'll just put some flavoring in the water first, and then it's like there, it's confection now.
Yeah.
I need money. Gifted indeed, judging by the standard of his work in the final. How did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short period of time? Unless he had an assistant. A young assistant who loves his work. Looking at you, Eddie. No, it's like, what?
I'm not sure I have much more to tell you. But if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course.
She's certainly very keen to ensure that she does all she can for Mr. Tangaroa. I could certainly use a cup of the tea you made us yesterday, if you wouldn't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely.
Ooh, I'll have some too. Your tea is to die for, Miss Bound. Interesting choice of words.
It sounds like I killed someone with it. I'll bring it out right now.
You know, I think that cheered her up a little. Okay, that was the whole investigation. You looked at the fountain and talked to
Just
her.
talk to that lady. We've learned a little more about the contest participants.
Sorry if you wanted to see more of the room. I didn't think it was just going to end like that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just gonna be a bunch of guards. Like, you can't come in here. It's like, please. No. Still one question involving Mr. Gusto, for which we never got an answer.
I just want to see what that thing is, but...
Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto? Went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why.
Sure, I was. Silence. You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information.
What was he doing in Mr. Frost's room? That's not all. I also have questions about the work he submitted for the semifinals. A confectioner who admits to lacking design sense, and a sculptor with it in spades. Mr. Gusto could not have hoped to win such a high-level contest by himself. Which is why I'm beginning to wonder if there was some sort of connection between him and Mr. Frost. Correct, we're both gonna try to win together. And then we'll help each other out. And then if we win, we win. And then we split the money.
Yeah.
Detective. I need to ask Mr. Gusto a few more questions. His story still doesn't quite add up for me. Me neither. Need to figure out how to get in touch with him.
Oh, do you now? Oh no, he's here! Heroic theme again.
Good luck with that, because I have no intention of allowing it.
Mr. Von Karma.
I am already in the midst of my own investigation into Gusto. So there's no need for the likes of you to pester him with the same questions again. I will, however, be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Seems dead set on preventing me from talking to Mr. Gusto, in which case... Fine, then allow me to take you up on your offer.
Very well. What is it?
I'd like you to tell me about the connection between Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost.
Gusto and Frost's connection.
The connection between Gusto and Frost. It was simply a matter of coincidence. They both happened to be taking part in the same contest.
So,
That's all?
Okay.
That's all I have to say to you.
what? But that doesn't help us at all.
We'll have to confront him with evidence if we want to draw the truth out of him. It's imperative that we do. He's clearly hiding something.
Gusto and Frost's connection. Oh, like 2 lines of it.
I don't know, should we press? No.
Yeah.
I'll just press both just to...
Just get the most Von Karma for our buck, you know.
Yeah.
Hold it! Yes, there must have been a connection of some kind.
And if you would cease your baseless interruptions, I will happily tell you what it is. If this were a courtroom, I would have had you removed from contempt.
Isn't that solely the judge's purview?
Yeah, but Judge Von Karma would have had dancing to his tune.
What? Even judges are scared of him?
It won't be an easy trial, that's for sure. Please, Mr. Von Karma, continue.
Let's see if we get any info, and then we'll just press.
And if not,
throw
then just
something at it.
shove the semi-final thing of them tasting the same. Granted, it may have been a coincidence that they both entered the same competition, but that doesn't rule out a connection of some other kind between the two of them.
I do hate to repeat myself, but if you do not have any pertinent evidence, then kindly keep your mouth shut.
Ask me anything you want, then this is how he reacts.
Guess I'll just do as he says for now. At least until I find the evidence that proves Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's connection.
Still, the look in your eyes speaks volumes. Well, go on then. What are you trying to say?
Make up your mind, will you? Should I keep my mouth shut or not? Seems Mr. Von Karma is keen on keeping us away from the truth.
Which means the truth must be inconvenient to him somehow, right?
Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost had something in common. I just need to present the thing they shared to Mr. Von Karma. They were lovers. No,
They were love. Do-do-do.
so yeah, shove the semifinals at him.
This one. Different
Yeah.
designs, but tasted the same.
Objection. I wonder if you could take a look at the 2 confections in the foreground for me, Mr. Von Karma. They were made for the contest semifinals. Both are quite exquisitely crafted, wouldn't you agree?
Get to the point.
As the nameplate suggests, these are Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost's entries. Mr. Gusto told us that confectionery design was far from his strong suit. And yet his work in the picture is just as good as Mr. Frost's. Exactly as good, in fact. We learned from another witness that their 2 entries also tasted exactly the same.
What are you suggesting?
I am suggesting that they were helping one another out. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Enhance. At first glance, the 2 may appear to be superficially different. It soon becomes apparent there are significant similarities in how they're both put together. They got the same flowers. You got the tails of the unicorn and the tail of the phoenix.
Yeah.
It's got this, like, feathers sticking to it.
Yeah, it's still got feathers on the unicorn even.
And flowers. All of them have flowers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
are made of the same ingredients, taste the same, and share a similar design aesthetic. The picture's proof positive that the two are working together.
If you figured that much out, I suppose there's little point in denying it.
Mr. Von Karma knew all along that they were cooperating.
But I'll warn you, none of what you're about to hear will be to your advantage.
Gusto and Frost's real connection.
Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together.
Lag.
Oh no.
Okay, it's good now.
Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night. It seems they were helping one another right up until the day before the final.
So, you knew the two were cooperating. Mr. Von Karma, why are you trying to bury the truth?
Please, enough with the petty slander. I merely wanted to avoid you poking your nose around before I could provide proper context in court. It simply slipped my mind to explain that to you.
Doesn't explain why he's being so slippery with the facts, though. I need to figure out what it is he's hiding. I can't let things end like this.
Okay, the real connection rebuttal.
Press them not being the day before they stop
Like,
work.
why did they stop at the last second?
Hold it! But why were they cooperating?
Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at best. Neither of them stood a chance of making it through the contest alone.
So what was their endgame? I cooperate only until the day before the finals.
Gusto claims to have entered the scheme. Allegedly, he wanted to win the final on his own merits. His one and only goal really was to be crowned the world's best confectioner. And his pride would not allow him to do so, with the help of another.
Cheaters can only ever win hollow victories, I guess. But I mean, you still cheated to get to that point.
I was under the impression that their collaboration had only lasted through the semifinals. I'm starting to think it might have lasted up through the final itself. Mr. Von Karma, I'd like to ask you some more about how long they worked together for, if you don't mind.
If you must.
Amateur confectioner at best.
Okay, do you want to press these? Or...
What do we got for evidence? Do we got anyone saying anything about... What's the paper?
Paper is... Raw sculptures were scrumptious, except for the liar, which was salty.
I mean, his stuff tasted good, so it's not amateur. It's like it tasted nice.
Except for the liar. It's just a weird thing.
Let's say maybe that. It's like he's not an amateur confectioner because the thing that apparently he did on his own was tasted fine. Tasted great.
Except for the liar. I mean, let's try throwing it at it.
I mean, she just can't appreciate nice salt, that's all. Guess
Okay,
not.
What's wrong?
Alright, let's try pressing it first and see if maybe he gives us a little more, and then maybe we can do that. But before you ask, I'm not objecting to your characterization of Mr. Gusto's design sense.
Yeah, he admitted himself he isn't all that great.
He made what he alleged to be likeness of me. Just thinking about the abomination he came out with turns my stomach.
Yeah, I kind of like the guy's work.
Is he only saying that because he made a mockery of Von Karma?
Or he was like, he made me a dog, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
An artistically rich amateur and an artistically impoverished professional. In a way, it was inevitable that they would wind up working together.
So press this too, and then we'll see if there's anything else.
Really believe that they were cooperating up until the day before the finals, and then just simply stopped? Seems a little strange to me, wouldn't you agree?
I have told you the truth. Whether you find it strange or not is none of my concern.
Concerned enough to try to hide it from me only a few minutes ago, though.
I like how smug he looks.
Which means there must be a reason for that. Based on Mr. Dinger's assessment, it sounded as if Mr. Frost's entry to the final was a clear winner.
Which means he must have still been working with Mr. Gusto, right?
Aha, so for that last statement,
That's the one
present
we
that
threw it
instead. Just being like, no, they were still working together. Not that, no, he made good stuff, see? No. Precisely what I was thinking. Must have some evidence that proves they were cooperating right through to the finals. This last statement now presents...
Let's save in case we're wrong somehow, but that seems like everything is pointing to that now.
I would be truly lost at that point.
What did I do? Sticky keys, no sticky keys. Everybody still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I feel like disconnected me or something.
Just sticky keys just shuts down your entire computer.
Objection!
We weren't working together during the finals. I find that a little hard to believe. Miss Scone is on the record as having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. And while he was certainly skilled, I doubt even he could have become a world-class confectioner overnight. It seems far more likely to me that he and Mr. Gusto were still cooperating during the finals.
How many times must I explain this to you? Assertions require proof, and one's personal, entirely subjective statement is not proof of anything. Besides, even amateurs can occasionally make delicious food. Perhaps Frost was simply lucky. My wife, for example,
Wife mentioned it.
is an amateur whose cooking puts first-class chefs to shame.
How is that not an entirely subjective statement?
Further, you are ignoring another crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony.
Just like my wife, she's the best cook ever.
She's better than everyone, and she's an amateur. His wife is just like scared and just like reading 1,000 cookbooks and going to culinary classes, being like, God, he's gonna freaking bite my head off. This doesn't taste good. No.
Why do you think I married her? Maybe
This
have a daughter.
meatloaf is cold, and it starts swinging. It's just like,
Actually, no, he wouldn't have a daughter at this point. Would he?
Oh yeah, she'd be really young.
Well, I guess she'd be a baby.
I mean, Miles exists, so
Yeah.
and
But he's-
Miles
how
he
much older
loses
is
his dad right after
That
this.
much
So
older. So, yeah, she's just a baby then.
She would
So
not
no.
be sapient enough to really be considered a person yet.
Yeah, no.
I think that this is the age of the baby Francisca that the Ace Attorney anime had. They had more flashback stuff with baby Miles with living with Von Kurma. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, crucial lore. He likes his wife's cooking. That's how we know about her. That she exists.
Furthermore, you are ignoring another crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony. Namely, that she also described some of Frost's work as having been unbearably salty. In other words, your evidence actually shows that Frost failed to produce the perfect confectionery. No more objections, I take it.
Be some way I can prove that Gusto and Frost are still collaborating.
Mr. E? There's something that's been on my mind.
Yes, what is it, Eddie?
Mr. Frost's entry for the finals wouldn't have taken a while to make.
I would imagine so.
Making flavored water, freezing it all, and then carving 2 whole sculptures? Could he really have done all that and helped Mr. Gusto with his work? If it was me, I'd have barely gotten as far as the setting the flavored water up to the freeze part. It's worded weird, but yeah. I just can't see how Mr. Frost could have pulled it off.
Perhaps there's some lawyerly instinct in you after all, Eddie.
Yeah.
Perhaps you're not incompetent.
I think it goes to you.
Starts eating it. Your pondering certainly point to another possibility. Eddie's right. Mr. Frost would have needed to freeze his own large blocks of flavored ice to create his art. There wouldn't have been time to do that during the contest itself. That must be Mr. Frost. So what must Mr. Frost have done in order to finish his flavored ice entry within the time?
Make the ice the day before the final, make the ice the day of the final, or make it out of something else entirely.
I was thinking the day before,
I mean, it
but
would have
something
to-
else entirely is probably.
Yeah, it would have to be before. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still ice. I don't think it's...
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
ice. I mean, they ate it and it melted, so...
So everyone
Yeah.
took his flavored ice and all this, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, so he made it the day before. Being like, oh yeah, they stopped working. Yeah. Just made the flavored ice the day before. Then all he would have had to do was sculpt it. Just one day to sculpt all that, clearly.
Just speedrunner.
What are you muttering about now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized something, that's all. I realized that you're correct.
What? Mr. E?
Hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, accepting defeat at last, are we?
The only thing I'm accepting is that perhaps one of the things you said was true. They were helping one another right up until the day before the final. Just as you said, the day before the final really did mark the end of their collaboration.
I mean, he already had the flavored ice block. He's fine.
Yeah, now it's just time to sculpt the other part.
Doesn't need the guy for that.
Clearly, the leer he had to make later than the liars. That's why it's salty. It's just
Yeah.
fuck that up. No.
Yeah.
Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavored ice. Ice which would have needed at least a day to freeze. And whose flavors would therefore have already been prepared by Mr. Gusto.
Yes, which lines up perfectly with what Custo told me. That he helped Frost until the day before the final.
In that case, why didn't Mr. Frost reciprocate and help Mr. Gusto in return?
I can hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead.
Perhaps not, but I imagine Mr. Gusto could tell us, so why don't you let us speak with him? Or do you still insist your interrogation was as thorough as you claim?
How dare you call my methods into question?
That's not my intention. I just don't understand why you would obstruct a perfectly valid line of inquiry. Give me one good reason as to why you're keeping Mr. Gusto from me.
One good reason. Certainly. The how and why of Frost and Gusto's collaboration have absolutely no bearing on this case.
How can you possibly say that with any certainty? The relationship had broken down for some reason. That could very well have been the motive behind this murder.
Could it indeed? Then why did Gusto himself tell me all about it? Why did the man you seem so keen on accusing share the details of his collaboration with the prosecution?
Prosecution, sorry.
Please tell me you have some proof to back up your preposterous suspicions this time.
Mr. Gusto only acted suspiciously one time that we know of. I imagine Mr. Von Calm is aware of exactly what that suspicious action was. Which means this is probably a trap.
Well, God got your tongue.
But even if this is a trap, I can't back down now. Mr. Gusto snuck into Mr. Frost's room, and we still don't know why. Fact alone is reason enough to suspect him.
If that's your only concern, then allow me to clear it up for you.
I knew it. It was a trap.
I was saving this for the trial, but consider it a taste of things to come. Plus, I'd hate for the proceedings to drag on because of your needless interjections. Here, take a look at this.
Ants.
What am I looking at? Like,
They have children.
Yeah.
they are a couple. No,
Each have children.
The double dad family. Love it.
And Frost Children's looks like he's got, a buzz cut, which means clearly he has cancer. And that's why he needed the Book of Cures to save
Oh
his
my
child.
God. It's all coming together.
All because of that kid's yee ass haircut. No.
Gusto and Frost and their sons.
Frost, Gusto, and their sons. Gusto's son visited his father daily up through the semifinal. Okay.
Gusto snuck into Frost's room in order to retrieve this photograph.
But why?
It seems their sons attended the same elementary school. Gusto was concerned that the fact of Mr. Frost and his acquaintance might place him under undue suspicion. A concern that you have just proved was entirely well-founded.
Eh.
Gusto's actions make perfect sense, and you have given me no reasons to believe otherwise.
Ah! He's never going to let me talk to Mr. Gusto.
Now, if you're quite done obstructing my investigation, I have things to be getting on with.
Later.
That smug, self-righteous jerk. I'll give him something to be getting on with. What do we do, Mr. E? Mr. Tangaroa's finished if we can't figure something out.
Things to be getting on with. What exactly could those things be? He has a body, a murder weapon, and a suspect in custody. Prosecution means to pursue Mr. Tangaroa. Surely they have all they need. So why is Mr. Von Karma still investigating the scene of the crime?
Something on your mind, Mr. E?
You're missing something. Something important. Mr. Von Karma has everything he needs to proceed with the prosecution of Mr. Tangaroa. And yet, he still doesn't seem entirely confident of his case. If he was, why would he stop doing that, Eddie? Why refuse to share information with Detective Bad? Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. That's probably got a hand in that too.
24 hours post-murder, and there's still no autopsy.
No autopsy, no report. In addition, they still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to the evidence that went missing. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing. It's the fourth time seeing that flashback. Right, don't remember anybody mentioning they'd moved the blood along with the body. Evidence that turned up not in Mr. Tangaroa's room, but in the most unusual place. It's matched. The blood in the fountain is Frost's.
Frost's blood was detected in the water of the fountain.
There are no traces of Mr. Frost's blood left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Yet we found some in the fountain instead. Why?
Okay, let's
Brain blast!
put something together here.
Blood in the fountain and the missing victim's blood.
Yeah, we put those together. That seems pretty self-explanatory.
Then whatever we get from this probably will go with the other. And there
Yeah.
you go. Mr. Frost's blood went missing from the crime scene. Traces of it showed up in the fountain. Why go through the trouble of removing the blood from the scene after the body had been discovered? And why only the blood? Surely the body would have also been in the way. Wait, did someone have moved the body aside to get to the blood?
Body moved aside and no autopsy report. Is that like, did somebody just steal the body? We don't have it? That's why we don't have an autopsy?
He never died. He's a fucking Houdini. No. The body might have been moved aside, or even removed from the scene of the crime entirely. After all, as far as we know, there's still no autopsy report. We've learned plenty about the murder weapon and the suspect, but very little about the body itself. Our assumption thus far has been that the body had been recovered by the forensics team. But what if that assumption is false? What if Mr. Von Karma wouldn't show Detective Bad the autopsy report out of something other than spite? What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way around all along? The question isn't why did Mr. Von Karma hold back information about the body? It's did Mr. Von Karma have any information about the body in the first place? Oh boy, hell of a turnabout. How do things look from that angle? Perhaps the body hadn't been removed by the police in order to carry out an autopsy. Perhaps it had already been removed and hidden away by the culprit before their arrival.
Mystery?
We both heard the rumors about Mr. Von Karma's questionable methods. Fabricated witness statements, shady deals, forged evidence even.
Sure, everybody's heard of that stuff, but what's that got to do with us right now?
I would never judge a person on the basis of rumors alone. Even Mr. Von Karma. I've tried my best not to let my preconceptions color my interactions with him. Nonetheless, it appears he may indeed be willing to twist the truth to his own ends.
Twist the truth? I mean, he's been playing dirty?
I fear he might have been, and still is. I'm not about to let him get away with it. Time to kick his ass.
I'm returning to the prosecutor's office. Don't breathe a word about anything to that infernal attorney.
Yes, sir.
Hold it!
Yes? What is it now?
I have a few questions, Mr. Von Karma, about a certain fact you've been keeping from us.
Really? You mean to call the methods of an officially sanctioned investigation into question yet again? I'm warning you. If you obstruct the police in their work any further, there will be consequences.
Objection!
And arrest me, asshole. It's not the police I have an issue with, Mr. Von Karma. It's you.
What?
Isn't it on the prosecution to work out who the real culprit of a crime is?
What foolishness is this? I have no intention of debating what the prosecution's role is or is not with the likes of you. But let me make one thing clear. My job is to identify suspects and ensure that every last one of them is convicted at all costs. Believe me when I say, I leave absolutely no room for doubt when I present my perfect, unassailable cases.
Objection!
How far would you go for your perfect cases? Would you create facts out of whole cloth, perhaps?
And I thought you had outdone yourself already. But now you intend to accuse me of fabricating evidence.
I do. Because it's why you've done nothing but hinder Detective Bad from doing his job at every turn. What are you talking about? You didn't shut him out of the investigation because you wanted to keep an eye on us, wanted him to keep an eye on us. You did it to stop him from finding out that you don't have the body.
What?
He doesn't have the body.
No body.
Ridiculous. You're clutching at straws. I will tolerate no more of your preposterous slander.
Allow us to examine it. Prove me wrong if you can.
I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder than that. I'm under no obligation whatsoever to prove the baseless accusations one way or another.
Objection!
As you must have seen for yourself, a piece of bloody chocolate is missing from the scene of the crime. Why did it disappear, and where did it go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
That's not my name, damn it. What does it matter? Some blood went missing from the chest where the body was found. So what?
So what indeed? That's precisely my question. If the body was still at the scene when the police got there, removing the blood would accomplish nothing. However, let us suppose for a moment that the body was not. If someone had wanted to erase any trace of what had happened in that room, then it all makes perfect sense.
What is this petty obsession with the bloodstain? But since it's so important to you, why don't you tell me where you believe it went?
Of course, after all, evidence is everything, as you never tire of telling us. I believe this should back up my theory quite nicely.
I mean, it's in the fountain, right? That's all we got.
Yeah.
The fountain.
So
Just
I'll
dump
look
it
at this
in the
picture.
fountain.
Welcome, new students.
Photograph.
It says new student something. Students. Yeah.
Hope this isn't victim's blood.
Anyway, the fountain is which one? It's found in the fountain, I guess. So this.
Yes, the thing that we're talking about, the blood. Adjustment collar like a cool guy. Traces of the victim's blood were found in the fountain. Along with traces of the chocolate from Mr. Tangaroa's room. I believe the missing piece of blood-stained chocolate was dumped into the stream that flows to the fountain. Strongly points towards one certain fact. Someone purposely disposed of the blood after the body had been removed from the chest.
Yeah.
Adjusting his tie, he's ulting. Von Karma, where did you find the body? You didn't find it, did you? Answer me.
You. Where did you get your hands on that kind of evidence? You have neither the authority nor the means to carry out that kind of analysis on the fountain water.
I asked a cop and he told me. No, but I do.
Curse you, Brad. You've been a thorn in my side from the moment you were assigned. Well, no longer. As of now, you are officially off the case.
I was barely on it in the first place. Mr. Von Karma, you still haven't answered my question. Will you admit it? Will you confirm that no body was ever recovered?
It's really quite the claim, you know. One that you'll never find any proof for, I'm afraid.
What must I do to get an answer out of him?
Now, if you don't mind, I have given you quite enough of my precious time already. I look forward to destroying you in court, Gregory Edgeworth.
Destroy him in the courthouse, he did.
Your precious logic and theories won't save you then. Nothing will. Not even my Glock.
Mark my words, Mr. Von Karma, your methods will be your undoing. No matter how you try to hide the truth, I'll bring it all to light in the end. And he did. The DL6 incident is what caused him to go down years later. Forgive me, detective. I didn't mean to put you in a difficult position. Don't sweat it. It was always gonna end this way. Honestly, nobody's ever sidelined me the way he did before. First time for everything, huh? No, I think you might be right about the body being missing. I am, and I'll prove it in court. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. As you know, I'm off the case now. That's very kind. I'm sorry to keep asking favors of you, Detective Bad, but there is one more thing.
Hey, what are you guys whispering about? Come on, let me in on this secret.
All right, Eddie. The detective and I were just arranging a little insurance for the trial. I think we have enough to see Mr. Tangaroa acquitted. I prefer to have an ace in the hole, just in case.
And what is it?
You'll find out in the courtroom.
Wait, what? You're letting me join you?
Of course I am. You are my assistant, after all.
I'll be more than that by next year. I'll be a full-fledged attorney, you know. We can take on Mr. Von Karma together.
Indeed. I'm hoping we'll have freed Mr. Tangaroa by then. But if we're up against Mr. Von Karma, I guess we can't rule out the possibility that this might take quite some time.
Right, but we'll do everything we can in the meantime. I know you can beat Mr. Von Karma, Mr. E. I believe in you.
can't allow Mr. Tangaroa to remain in prison for a crime he didn't commit. And we won't. I'll expose Mr. Von Karma's lies if it's the last thing I do. Does he know? He doesn't know.
To be continued.
Wonder if that's the last we'll be able to be in the past, or if so now we're going to be going back to the future.
Latter, the identity of the body, presumably the one in the future that we still don't know who that is. They're just found in the fountain.
Clearly it's Frost. 18 years later, a body has been discovered. It was caught in the drain all along.
Yeah, I have just the thing for this.
A body has been discovered.
Everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
I hope you like elevators. 'Cause you'll be
Going
stuck in one forever.
down, Mr. Von Karma.